Good day, everyone. I'm Mazzy, and welcome to the Doodle the News channel. Here's a little introduction to what we do over here. Enjoy! Howdy, everybody, and welcome to the Doodle the News quick presentation. I hope you enjoy learning about this news and educational startup, and maybe one day you can join the bite-sized revolution in journalism yourself. So, at Doodle the News, we provide a multi-platform hub where youth and young adults can A, learn about the world, and B, teach each other about the world. We frame the conversation at Doodle the News with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals presented by the United Nations. If you don't know what these are, essentially they're a set of principles the world leaders came together to try to make the world a better place by 2030. And as a social/sustainable entrepreneurial entity, we're trying to shine light on global issues that typically fly under the radar, like climate action and poverty, and clean water and sanitation. The problem that we address at Doodle the News is the fact that discerning legitimate news reporting from unreliable fake news and biases is just becoming increasingly difficult on our social media landscape. Kids deserve a means to combat fake news by developing essential media literacy skills that's fun and interesting to them. Because otherwise, they're going to end up like this crazy rabbit right here. I mean, just look at these statistics. It's going to continually get worse unless we start at the core of our audience that needs these media literacy skills, which is younger people. So the solution is, of course, Doodle the News, where we implore kids to explore their intrinsic interests and engage on our media literacy workshop. Through audio, video, doodled, and written contributions, kids are able to explore what's interesting to them and put together stories in the sectors that revolve around the 17 SDGs. We decided to break it down through environment, economy, equality, and health and well-being. And when you take all these together, have students identify experts on the topic and develop compelling questions, they're able to produce what we call bite-sized revolutionary journalism. So here's a perfect example. We call this the noodle, news plus doodle, get it? Anyway, once we have students compile the topic, news, a question or a reaction just to show that they further engaged, a quote from an expert, or more news to further embellish the story, and of course you gotta note the source so we make sure that where it's coming from is legit. We're able to just have a easy, conducive experience of students enjoying themselves, class going by, and creating their own bite-sized revolutionary journalism. We've done a couple of media literacy activities in our time, and kids just loved it. We enjoy providing this sense of people learning and teaching each other about the world, and it's gotten to the point where even other companies have even reached out to us to try to get their own content and their own messages out there. So our competitive advantage, I don't know why we didn't mention this earlier, but we formed a strategic alliance with the Young Global Leadership Foundation. They're a not-for-profit entity that works in New York City closely with the United Nations to help us have an extended arm in larger markets when it comes to making the world a better place. Our competitive landscape, we broke it into small market entities we're competing with right now and large market entities that we kind of want to become. For what it's worth, with our strategic alliance with the YGLF, it kind of inspires us to know that we're kind of working in the space of youth enrichment, and maybe one day we can work with these entities that are already succeeding and proving that there is success in education through news. So for our market strategy, we kind of broke it down into 4 sectors: teachers, school districts, youth organizations, and parents and guardians. Of course, primary targets are going to be individual instructors because they're going to be the champions to get us smoothly into school districts. For the team, you have our founder, Toby Atah, and a couple of his other cohorts. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, especially advice on how we can become a better startup, by all means, reach out to us. And like we said earlier, if you want to join the bite-sized revolution in journalism, shoot us an email. We'd love to work with you. This is perfect for people willing to stick their neck out for an opportunity in art, education, and some entrepreneurship. Have a good one, y'all. Thanks for listening.